Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss about the PLAB route to get the license to work as a doctor in the United Kingdom, and I will try my best to cover all the examinations, all the papers which are taken to get the license to work as a doctor in the United Kingdom through the PLAB route. There are some other routes also which you can use to get the license of the General Medical Council of the United Kingdom, and I am only going to discuss about the one route which we call the PLAB route. So this basically consists of three exams, and when I was going to start this preparation and to get the license to work in the United Kingdom, I was also very confused, like how many exams I have to give, and each exam cost how much, and how much duration is required to prepare for the each and every exam, and what is the eligibility when I can give the exam for the license to work as a doctor in the United Kingdom, and what is the validity of that exam, like if I am going to give the part 1 of one exam, and when I can give another part. So I will try my best to cover each and everything of these things in a single video. So it can be somewhat long video, but I will try my best to be as brief as possible, but also try to cover each and every aspect of this PLAB route to work as a doctor in the United Kingdom. So when we discuss about the PLAB route, we see there are three exams which we need to clear. First of all, there is English assessment exam, either IELTS or OET, whatever source you, but OET is more related to the medical field and it is more easy to pass. So the second step which we need to clear is the PLAB1, and third exam is the PLAB2. So these three exams which we have to clear to get the license to work as a doctor in the General Medical Council of the United Kingdom. So let's discuss these three examinations step by step. So let's start from the OET. So if we discuss about the OET, Occupational English Test, it is basically an English assessment test which covers the four aspects of English assessment, that includes the speaking, writing, listening, and reading. These are the four things which are assessed during this test, and this test is held in Pakistan twice a month. Like you can give this test 2 times a month, and the fees of this test in these days is going to be almost 94,000, that is 587 Australian dollar. You can convert in your money anytime you want to give your OET examination. So as I told you, this held in Pakistan 2 times a month, and any student, any doctor can give this examination, because this not requires a specific qualification to give this test. So any student and any doctor and any other professional, because this test is not only for doctors, this covers almost 12 other professions also. So I will discuss about everything about the OET preparation, how can you prepare this examination separately, but today we are only going to discuss when we should give this exam. You can give your exam after completing your final year diploma, like final degree, graduation, because after giving this examination you only have 2 years. The validity of this OET exam is only 2 years. You have to pass your PLAB1 and PLAB2 in the 2 years after giving this OET. Otherwise, if you are not able to pass your PLAB1 and PLAB2 after giving OET in the 2 years, you have to give your OET again to appear in the exams and to get a GMC registration. So you should be vigilant about all these things. You should have make plan of all these things before ahead starting any of these things, the OET, PLAB1 and the PLAB2. So the purpose of telling is this, so that you don't waste your time, your money, and your concentration on doing all these things. So it is held in Pakistan in different cities, like in Lahore, in Karachi, in Islamabad, and as I told you, these are the things which you should know before starting the OET and Occupational English Test preparation. So if we discuss about the PLAB1, it is an exam which is a written exam which include almost 180 MCQs, and it contains the equal marks, that is 180 marks of one for each MCQs, and this held almost 4 times a year also in Pakistan, and also in nearby countries, including the United Kingdom. In many countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, India, and you can give, and in any country, if you don't get the slot for your PLAB1 in Islamabad and in Karachi in the Pakistan, if you want to give the PLAB1, and eligibility of this exam is to having the valid OET within the last 2 years. If you have your occupational English test in the last 2 years, you can appear in the PLAB1, but you should also have your passed your graduation. Like you can give your PLAB1 in the internship if you are in the working in the Pakistan after completing your graduation. And the fees of this exam is almost 247 pounds these days, that is almost 65 to 66,000, and this exam is valid for the next 3 years. Like you can give your PLAB2 exam in the next 3 years if you have passed your PLAB1 exam. So these are the things which you need to know about the PLAB1 if you are going to appear in this exam. Other things about the PLAB1, like how can you prepare this exam, what should you what sources you should need to use to prepare for this exam, and what time is required to prepare for the exam. I will discuss about all these things in the separate video, so you can get a better idea about the preparation of this exam. So let's discuss about the last part of this PLAB2, that is the PLAB2. This is a clinical scenario-based exam that contains the different stations from the different subjects of the medicine, of the surgery, of the other subjects also. So you have almost 16 stations in the examination, and the examiner is observing you, and you are doing the discussion with the patient, you are doing some examinations, you are performing some procedures. So this exam, interactive exam with the patient and with the examiner. So this exam held only in the United Kingdom, in the Manchester, in the 3 Hardman Square, 3 Hardman Street, and you have to fly to the United Kingdom, to the Manchester, to give this exam. This exam usually held every day throughout the year. You can give this exam whenever your seat is available, and almost daily, as I told you, almost daily this exam helps. And if we talk about the preparation of this exam, this almost take 3 to 4 months to prepare for this exam. I will also make separate video to completely guide about the preparation, how you can prepare, and what sources you should use for to prepare for the exam, and what kind of exam is this, and how you should approach this exam. And if we talk about the fees of this exam, this is a huge amount basically, because this not only contain the fees of the exam, this also contain the fee of the travel to the United Kingdom to give this exam, and also the fees of the accommodation, the fees of the visa applications and other procedures. So in total it is almost 3,000 pounds that is required if you want to give the PLAB2 exam. And out of these 3,000 pounds, many fees go to the academy if you join academy to prepare for the PLAB2, and we will discuss about that thing, you should join or not the PLAB2 academy, and which academy you should join. And if we talk about this visa process of PLAB2 exam, because you have to fly to the United Kingdom to give this exam, there is one very important thing that is necessary to know about, like the bank statement. You should maintain your bank statement from start of the OET. You can say from the PLAB1, because you need the bank statement of almost 6 months to apply for the visa to fly to the UK. Because I don't know about this thing, and I was feeling very difficult and very fearful, because when I was applying for my application for the visa to the United Kingdom, and please don't wonder what happened. Actually, I am making this video in the Pakistan, and this is a very usual thing that the load shedding happens now and everywhere. And if we are discussing about the bank statement, you need the bank statement of almost 6 months if you want to apply for the visa to work in to go to the United Kingdom. So you should start your maintaining the bank statement from the OET almost 6 months, because I was feeling fearful when I was applying for the visa, because I had only the bank statement 3 months. So it was very luck for me that I got my visa, but it was very difficult. So you should not take this risk. You should maintain your bank statement and containing almost 3 to 35 100 3,000 to 3,500 pounds in your bank statement, that is sufficient to apply for the visa. And other amount you should use from the other account. If you are applying for the exam, if you are applying for the academy, you should use that amount from the other separate bank, because the huge transaction in your bank statement make this difficult to get the visa. So these were the things which you should know about this PLAB2 exam. If you have any query, please don't hesitate to ask me about that query. I will try my best to help you out, and I will also make separate videos on the OET, on the PLAB1 and the PLAB2 preparation. How can you prepare these exams? And I will try my best to help you out. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me that. Thank you so much.